Hello everybody, welcome back to halftime here on Friday Night Rivals. Time for the Mission Sports Moment. Joining us here tonight, we are pleased to be joined by Dr. Elise Heise. She is the Director of Sports Medicine for Mission Sports. Thanks for Mission Health. Thank you so much for being with us
Thanks
tonight.
for having us.
You know, I love to have doctors here and giving advice and how people can take better care of themselves. And there's this word I've been hearing a lot when it comes to sports medicine, RICE. Can you tell us what R-I-C-E, RICE, stands for?
So RICE is our typical mnemonic for how to treat your sports-related injuries. R stands for rest. I is for ice, C is compression, and E is for elevation. And we talk a lot about, these are the things you start out with when you're having an injury and trying to recover from an injury. I think rest is one of the most important ones there. Ice can help decrease some of the inflammation there. The same thing with elevation and compression. So it's trying to get that swelling down and help your body recover.
What kind of injuries is RICE useful for?
You can use RICE for any injury. I don't think there's an injury that it wouldn't be helpful for. So any sort of sports-related injury, knee injuries, ACL, ankle sprains.
How long is the treat? Like when you're using RICE to treat a sports injury or any kind of injury, how long should you do the rest, ice, compression, elevation for?
So from a icing standpoint, elevation, compression, we typically recommend icing for about 20 minutes on and then 20 minutes off. You can do that alternating for an hour at a time or so. And then rest is really important. We don't talk enough about rest, but taking the time to let your body recover before you go back to sports will actually help you get back a little bit quicker than trying to push through and push through and push through an
When
injury.
should somebody seek medical attention if maybe this isn't helping them?
I think there's a difference between good pain and bad pain, and that's when we really need to seek medical attention. You'll probably know the difference when you have a bad pain. If things aren't getting better, then come see us.
And talk about why people should choose Mission.
At Mission Health, we've got a comprehensive team of athletic trainers, non-operative sports medicine doctors, and orthopedic surgeons that can really help get people back on the road and hopefully in less invasive ways, but we've also got surgery if they need it.
Dr. Heise, lots of great information. Thanks so much for being with us tonight.
Thank you.
All right, we'll be back with more of Halftime coming up next here on My 40.